What's going on, guys? It's Empty Mags. This is a follow-up video for a request I had to showcase how to properly load a Romanian 75 round clamshell drum. There's two styles of these drums. One's Russian, feeds from the top individually, one by one by one by one by one. And then you got your Romanian, which feeds from the back. Alright, first step in the video, I'm going to point out this cutout. Okay, this cutout is oval shaped, completely different than all the rest. Okay, this is a key point in this video. This is your follower. Okay, right now it's on the second spring, which is right here. Okay, it guides it basically. We want this, the follower, all the way down. Okay, as you rotate around, it goes up. Okay, so it's on the third spring now. We want to take it back, so we want it down low. So you release the pressure on the spring. So as you're doing this, it's not creating tension. Okay, now it's in this. Now it's on the second spring. Keep rotating around. Now it's on the third spring, completely down. Won't go any farther. Stops. All right, that's where you want it to be. That's the starting point to this video. All right, first step completed. All right, so now we are going to rotate it back around. 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. All right, your mag might only click once, might only click twice, might click 3 times like mine. Just depends. Okay, now we're going to rotate it back the same way to the starting point. This will create tension on the spring. You can feel it. It's starting. You can hear it. It starts to get harder. All right, bring it back to the beginning. You're going to load 4 rounds, right like that. Okay, you don't want to put one in here yet. Just feed it right here. All right, now we're going to release the pressure. Might need a little bit of help getting in there. It might not have been enough tension there. Alright, that'll fully feed, that'll load up your feed ramp. Okay, so this has 4 rounds in it. Now, to get your 75 in the mag, you're going to have to backtrack a little bit and take these last 2 out. Okay, and bring it back to the starting point where it stops, and put them back in the 2 that were where you first started. Alright, so they're back where these were when we started. You'll feed these into the feed ramp, just like that. So now we're back to where we started. So now we can fully load the magazine. Okay, and I'll I'll do a couple and then fast forward through the rest. Alright, it's easy to load them 2 at a time. Easier. That's what I do. Feel free to do it 1 at a time, but you're going to struggle. Alright, so take my advice with a grain of salt. Alright, and I'm going to fast forward through the rest of these here. Alright guys, so we're here at this point. This is kind of a crucial point. This is why we want the follower all the way down. Okay, if you don't do this, you're going to restart the whole video and have to do the whole process over, take all the ammo out, la-di-da-di-da. So keep this in mind. This is why this is very important. This is the first step. This needs to be down or you're not going to get your next 4 bullets into the magazine. Okay, sorry. Wife's hair in there. So this will fit your 4. Okay, next point is right here. You're going to put your last 4 right in here. You must release the pressure. Okay, that releases the pressure of the spring, and now you can drop the last 4 in here. If you do not do that, you're going to have a hell of a time trying to get your clamshell shut. Alright, so take my warning. Feel free to give it a shot if you want to test my theory here. Alright, so now we have a fully loaded Romanian 75 round clamshell drum. Alright, so you can store it this way, and I'm sorry it's not in the picture as of this moment. You can store it this way with no issues of worrying about springs. You can even push these down to keep that follower spring, the spring for the feed lip, to keep the cartridge in place down so there's no pressure on this spring right here. And you can store it this way with no issue. Alright, to get it to work, to get it to feed, and manufacturer spec is to rotate this 4 times, 360 degrees, so 2 spins. It'll click 4 times. Okay, so we'll start that. It'll click from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 1 turn. Okay, that's 2, That's 3. That's 4. Now you are set and ready to go to load this into your AK. To get these up, to get this in the feed ramp, I usually give it just a little shake, and it'll pop right up, and you're good to go. You're ready to dump a magazine. Empty a mag. All right. To release the pressure, just say you only want to shoot 20. Okay. Cool. You'll release the pressure by depressing this button. Now, this is completely under tension right now. If your hand is just barely hanging off on this thing is going to cut the shit out of you. Okay, so make sure your finger's clear. It releases the tension. Okay, so now we're good to close our clamshell back up. Drop our round down, keep that tension off there, and you're good to go. So I appreciate SLT Ammo, man. Leave me a comment. Appreciate the feedback, man. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Y'all have a good one.